Hello, it's Cheyenne. Welcome to my channel. So, today I have decided to share a story with you guys because this is a funny story. At least I think it's a funny story, and hopefully you find some entertainment in it. So, let's do it. So this story takes place, I want to say I was 9 or 10. I was definitely still in elementary school, and it was on New Year's Eve. So basically, my friend who lived in my neighborhood had invited me to spend the night at her house on New Year's Eve. And I was super pumped about it because I had never not spent New Year's with my parents and like my family and stuff, you know? So my mom said that I could go over there, and I was like, heck yes, today is about to be so fun. Like, yes, like I was just excited. I went over there early in the day, probably like afternoon, maybe towards evening time, and everyone was still there at the house. So we were in her room, and we decided we wanted to paint our nails. And when we were done, like, we thought they looked good, and we were like, let's go show your mom. So we leave her room and we're searching the house, and nobody is home. And we're like, okay, like no one told us that they were leaving, so we're just like, well, alrighty then. And her parents were across the street. They live in a court. Her parents were across the street at the neighbor's house because the neighbors were throwing a New Year's Eve party. And then her brother was also at the party, and her little sister was at her friend's house. So we were home alone. And I don't remember who said they were thirsty, but one of us was thirsty. So we go into her pantry to see what they have to drink, and we find our holy grail, a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew, and we're like, oh snap, like we love Mountain Dew. We also used to play this game, and we were playing it this night. We would pretend that we were at the bar. One of us would pretend to be the bartender, and the other person would pretend to be the person at the bar. And we would use the Mountain Dew and pretend it was like alcohol and stuff. We just thought it was fun. I don't know why. So that's what we were doing in her kitchen. And we ended up drinking the entire thing. Like, I don't know how long it took us to drink the whole liter. Or 2 liters, 2-liter bottle. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know how long it took us to drink it, but we drank all of it. And mind you, we are kids, like we are 9, 10 years old. We're home alone, and we just drank an entire 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew. When we were done with the bottle, we went into her room, and we were very, very hyper. I remember she had a like radio, and we were listening to Who Let the Dogs Out. We were listening to Who Let the Dogs Out, and we would not stop dancing. And we had like a little toy mammoth from Ice Age, and I remember we were like making him dance, and we were like taking videos and stuff on our phones, and it was ridiculous. Like, we dressed up in all these party clothes, and we had the music super, super loud because no one was home, so no one was there to tell us not to. And we were just partying. Like, we like turned her lights off and had flashlights, and we were pretending to like be in a club. And after a certain point, we were taking videos of ourselves, and we were sending them to her brother, who was across the street, and asking him to come over and party with us, which he did. We were having the time of our lives. I do remember listening to Who Let the Dogs Out. We also listened to Ozzy Osbourne I don't know why we listened to him when we were kids, but we thought he was so cool, and we were like jam out to him, and just like really random songs and stuff. And we probably partied for a couple of hours. And finally, her parents got home. It was after midnight, and we were still wide awake. And we were in the back room, and we were just talking to her. And like, I guess we wouldn't stop talking to her. Like, we were so hyper, like we couldn't sit still. And we would not stop talking to her, and we told her like everything that we did. Like, we had so much fun and like all this stuff, and like she couldn't put us to bed because we couldn't fall asleep. Like, we were restless. Eventually we did calm down, you know, we crashed and we slept. But it was a pretty crazy night. So after that whole experience, her mom would not let me come over on New Year's Eve anymore. And she stayed like that for a couple of years. We also were not allowed to drink Mountain Dew at her house anymore. She would not let us drink it. Like, that's how insane we were acting. The part I remember most is definitely the dancing in her room. Like, we were going insane in there. And I do remember we were obsessed with her mammoth toy, and we were like talking to him and making him dance with us, and we thought we were so cool. I don't know why, but we thought we were so cool. If you liked that story, wait, that's not what I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed that story a little bit, hopefully. Thank you for watching this. Maybe subscribe to my channel. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.